Bring my stepfather all the way from downstairs. Oh god. No, that's the wrong one. Yep, bro, that's a problem. I shouldn't be hearing it from downstairs. What the hell, man? Alright, want to just share this amongst the league real quick? More. I think I clicked Discord on here, right? Yeah, I did. We're not looking for self promo. No, not T. Yeah, OBL content stuffed off. As I could probably take my computer off charge right now because I'm like almost like halfway through the recap, and it is more than a-okay. Being said, I just I left off, like I said, because I'm pretty sure I'm like done essentially, or I'm pretty sure I was halfway through. I'm pretty sure I'm at Napoleon. I remember I talked about. I mentioned competitive, and then my computer died. So hopefully I'm just right, and I'm just gonna pick up from Napoleon. I know for a fact I mentioned the water steel type, defog. It also gets roost for longevity. So nothing like just healing yourself up, just a reliable Pokemon. Ow. And then but yeah, great defensive typing. Good, really good offensive stab combo. It's just a really good mod. And I will say the Sinnoh starters got pretty buffed in Gen 9 in Scarlet and Violet. Well, I mean, Infernape, I don't know what buffs Infernape got, but that's besides the point. The Gen 4 starters got buffed to an extent. But let's just continue with round 3. Pivot drafted Pivot it wait. Oh yeah, Pivot took Neolego. I don't know how it's not that Neolego's a bad mon because it's an Ultra Beast. Ultra Beasts are pretty damn strong. I just don't know. I haven't used Neolego, however you want to pronounce it. I just never really used it, or it's not that I never had the chance to. It's just compared to other Ultra Beasts, I just feel like it's just whatever. Like if I'm gonna use a poison type Ultra Beast, I'm using Naganadel. I'm not using Neolego. I'm just curious whose pick is it right now. Alright. My pick is actually in after this guy, 3 picks. But that's besides the point. As I was going on Neolego, it's a rock poison type. And so it's quad weak to ground, has a psychic weakness, has a water weakness, it's neutral to grass. Defensively not the best typing, unfortunately, because it like the design and everything is like it's like a really cool mon. Like the design and everything is like cool. And it's not that it's like a bad mon. Because like I said, Ultra Beasts are pretty damn strong. And it does have a base 120. I mean, it's actually actually deceptively bulky. I didn't even know that. I mean, well, actually, not on the physical side. I mean, 47 base defense is just god awful. But I mean, the Sky Respectable Speed tier just can nuke things with its base. I think it was 123 special attack. Oh, not 123. Oh, it's 127. Yeah, so it's a pretty decently strong Mon. Venus Canex, with their third round pick, took Iron Hands. It's another Paradox Mon. And like I said before, Paradox Mons are just incredibly powerful, incredibly strong. And Iron Hands is no difference. A monster HP and attack stat with good defense, awful special attack, awful speed, doesn't matter about the special attack because it's, attack is base 140. The base 68 special defense is not that good. But that's why you run Assault Vest Iron Hands, so you take the special hits. I won't say at an elite level, but for sure a good level, or at least a respectable level. But yeah, Fighting Electric, such a great offensive typing. Stab, close combat, supercell, slam, just hit incredibly hard. I'm not really aware of its coverage moves, but Drain Punch is good for recovery. Earthquake, Facade. Oh yeah, I forgot I got Fake Out. Gets Fake Out. Ooh, Body Press, yep. Heavy Slam, Ice Punch, Play Rough. Ooh, okay. Oh, gets Swords Dance. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah, Belly Drum if you're an absolute psychopath with Iron Hands. Like Belly Drum. Belly Drum Citrus Berry might sound cool until you know that it's like when you're so slow. You probably don't even have the chance to Belly Drum with this thing. Just because of how. Unless if you're in Trick Room. If you're in Trick Room, you're chilling. You could probably Belly Drum. But it's like, that's about it. But it's a really good strong one. KJ round 3 took Petron. This is a mythical, I think. I think it's mythical, not legendary. I mean, it's still technically a subcategory of legendary, therefore I guess it's still technically legendary, but I'm pretty sure it's actually just classified as a mythical. Ghost Poison type has a monster defense stat. I think it's 166 or something like that. It's an ungodly number, 160 in every stat except defense, where it's base 160. The Poison Puppeteer ability combined as if you don't Poison Puppeteer is if Petron poisons the enemy Pokemon also becomes confused. And Malignant Chain has a 50-50% chance to poison. So yeah. But also get some pretty cool stuff, like you could set up Nasty Paw with it. You could Destiny Bond, Curse, Memento, Resto Chesto, Recover. You could sub. It gets toxic as like almost every other poison type under the sun does. And because it is a poison type, it can't miss toxic either. The more I'm looking, because I'm just scrolling for fun at this point, Gets fake tears. I mean, it's got some pretty cool utility. Overall, I like the Petron pick from KJ. And then we go to Tylord, which in my round 1 and round 2 recap, I praised him a lot for the Iron Valley and Goldango pick. And I'll praise him for this pick, but it hurts my soul as my favorite Pokemon of all time was taken away from me as Tylord took Hydreigon. Where do I start with this thing after saying that he's my favorite Pokemon of all time? Dark Dragon type. Incredibly strong offensively. The only thing that just completely walls Hydreigon stabs is fairy types. And yeah, obviously you got like steel types that are pretty good into Hydreigon stabs, but it's like Hydreigon just also gets flamethrower, also gets earth power. So it has an incredibly strong stab duo. Peep this. 252 max special attack, spec speeds of ruin, Chiyu, overheat versus max thick fat Mega Venusaur. 84 to 99%. Holy smokes. Hydreigon is a stealth. No, Hydreigon gets rocks. I didn't even know we got that in National Dex. That's crazy. Hydreigon gets Belch and Flash Cannon. Yeah. Belch? Really? That's so random. Yeah, I knew it got Flash Cannon, but that's so random. Out of Belch, out of all things? T-Wave taunt U-turn. Ow, my head. T-Wave? Yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah, this thing gets those in PAL decks. Also just gets it in normal National Dex draft. So you Tylord. You better not let my favorite Pokemon of all time down. Such a great Mon. Monster 125 special attack stat, 90 in both defense and special defense, 92 base HP. So it's got some good bulk, a base 98 speed, respectable. And for some odd reason, if you want to run it as a physical attacker because you know it has, if you want to run it as a physical attacker as a psychopath, it's got a respectable base 105 attack plus Dragon Dance. So yeah. Also gets Defog for utility. Why? Why does it get Head Smash? Reflect. Oh, I was just saying, does it get dual screens? Roost, yep. Sub, Tailwind, Taunt. Hydreigon's just insane. Wish it could Terra Poison and Steel would go hard with Levitate. I know. Yeah, Hydreigon legitimately gets everything under the sun. But if you run as a physical attacker, just don't run it with an item. Because it gets acrobatics. Physical attacking Hydreigon would be something like, I don't know. It would be like Crunch, Acrobatics, Dragon Dance, like Earthquake, Dragon Dance. You could slap on Head Smash for the hell of it. Oh man. What a great Mon. But Gold takes Fairy Ice fighting moves for it, and Hydreigon takes Ground Fire. Indeed, it does. Physical Dragon just bootleg Moon. It is just a bootleg Roaring Moon indeed. And I see you, Sus, and it's hilarious because next in round 3 that we're covering is sus with Rillaboom. I mean, I don't want to hear anybody try to say how good Cinderace is. Rillaboom is the best Gen 8 starter. Don't get me started on it. Grassy Surge, Grassy Glide is very good. A base 125 attack, base 100 HP with base 90 defense, even base 70 special defense. So it's got some decent bulk to it while hitting like an absolute truck. You could also not only Grassy Surge, Grassy Glide for +1 priority, and it's a strong priority move. It's strong priority move in grassy terrain. And make it even crazier, you could just also give it the Grassy Seed. Also, Scale Shot on vest sets is a point. Oh my god, Hydreigon gets Scale Shot too? No, I'm just going to pull it up. I'm not going to really mention it, just because we already kind of did it. Okay, it doesn't get Scale Shot in Nat Dex. It probably does like Pal Dex or something though. But Rillaboom, yeah, Grassy Glide, Grassy Surge, Grassy Glide. You can even pair with the Grassy Seed. And you could like run Acrobatics after the Grassy Seed's consumed. Drain Punch for recovery. Earthquake, it gets Fake Out as good utility. Also gets Knockoff to even add on for more utility. Also, Leech Seed, as most grass types get. Also gets Sword Stance, Trailblaze, U-Turn. Also gets Taunt. It's a pretty nice mod. But what would be deadly in sus? I better see you do this at least once. We better be seeing Bullet Seed, Loaded Dice Bullet Seed within grassy terrain. Now that damage is gonna be crazy. That's gonna be immense damage. Next we are gonna be going to Big Joe's round 3 pick in Como Pseudo Legendary of Generation 6, which is Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. It's a really good mod. It's got really good bulk, base 125 defense, 105 special defense, with 75 base HP to boat alongside with it. Could even hit reasonably hard with a base 110 attack and base 100 special attack, and even has a respectable base 85 speed. Rillaboom plus Heatran, a goated combo. Yeah, that is vile. The Guess the Set Dragon itself. You don't know what you're seeing out of combo. We could see like Iron S. I think this thing gets Scale Shot. Does it not get it in Nat Dex? What? It gets Toxic. It could be a Belly Drum combo. What's its signature move? Clanger Soul? Or it actually has like multiple Clanger Soul, Clanging Scales. Yeah, I mean, just like Hydreigon, it's a great offensive typing, and even really good defensively. Just like Hydreigon, just watch out for the fairy types. I like how you said the guess. I like how you said the guess the set dragon itself. Because I mean, it. I mean, it's 100% true. You just don't know where you're gonna. You don't know what the heck you're gonna get out of combo. Next is Load, who took Ferrothorn. I got sniped on another Gen 5 Mon this round. Or not this round, because this round is technically round 4, but in this round I'm covering round 3. I got stuck to Ferrothorn. I wanted that to be my steel type, or a steel type, because I still have another steel type planned. But Ferrothorn was kind of the one I really wanted. Ferrothorn, grass steel type, only has one weakness, and that's a quad weakness to fire. Base 131 physical defense, base 116 special defense, base 74 HP. So it's a phenomenal defensive Pokemon. Even has a base 94 attack. So for a Pokemon that bulky, still has respectable damage output. It's a Stealth Rock user. It can also set up spikes. I think it also gets toxic spikes. Okay, no. I think it gets it in any. I don't know. I maybe I'm just going crazy. I thought I saw Ferrothorn could get toxic spikes, but it can't. Um, but sets up hazards. Iron defense body press is kind of like the normal. Leech seed stall. Gets knockoff for utility. Um, the main reason why I wanted Ferrothorn was because a lot of people in this league are going to be drafting Pokemon with terrain. And I wanted to Steel Roller Ferrothorn to get rid of terrain. But what can I do? Sometimes you just get sniped on the mons you want. Now we're moving to Savage Raccoon round 3, who I mean, I covered the Cinderace Latios, which I think are two phenomenal ones. And he's back at it again with another phenomenal one. Ting Lu. I mean, and if you think that I was just covering Ferrothorn, if you think Ferrothorn's got the bulk, I mean Ting Lu's a different animal. It has less physical defense compared to Ferrothorn's 131 physical defense. Ting Lu has 125, but it has a monster base 155 HP. It's just incredibly bulky. Even has base 80 special defense. Um, just like Ferrothorn, it could set up spikes. It could set up Stealth Rock, another body press user, except it doesn't get iron defense. It's just normal body press, but that's more than fine. Stab Earthquake is very good. Rock Slide, Ruination, Whirlwind. Like when you stop the rocks and the spikes, you can just Whirlwind and just rack up hazard damage on other Pokemon. It's just a nightmare to deal with. Pure and nightmare fuel. Now we get to Radish, whose third pick, or not, yeah, his round 3 pick is Weavile. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how Weavile even made it to round 3. There's a lot of mons in this draft that are like sliding far. Not way too far, but it's like, okay, maybe they should be getting drafted a little earlier, or some Pokemon should be earlier. In this case, I feel like Weavile should have been much earlier. Like, Radish got Weavile with the second pick in round 3. Dark Ice type. So it is quad weak to fighting. It's a nice ghost resist, a psychic immunity, base 125 speed and base 120 attack, really fast, hits really hard. Triple Axle does crazy damage, or you could alternatively go Loaded Dice Icicle Spear, gets knockoff for utility, Poison Jab for fairies, for fairy types, Power Up Punch just to increase its attack, Psycho Cut for fighting types. It gets Fake Out for utility. It can Dry Baton Pass. It gets Swords Dance, Taunt, gets Trailblaze. It's just a phenomenal mon, while being a potential sweeper. And I'm sorry, I don't want to botch your name. I think it's Aquino. Hopefully it's Aquino. If it's not, then I'm sorry for botching it. don't kill me. I know you're the owner of this league, but he chose Alom Malola as his third round pick. Um, Pure water type, so it's only weak to grass and electric. Has a phenomenal ability in Regenerator, a massive base 165 HP stat, base 80 defense. Its special defense is pretty piss poor at base 45, but to compensate for being a base 165, you could dry baton pass without Alomalo if you want to. But the better alternative instead of dry baton pass is just probably wish into flip turn. It also gets scald, toxic, like a toxic stall, uh, pain split. Pain split is pretty nasty on this thing. It could substitute, knock off utility. And if Alomalo is about to die, it could just healing wish to kill itself, but that to fully heal a different Pokemon 100%. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of it. I mean, also, this gets a very cheeky mirror coat. Also, for some odd reason, it gets scale shot for whatever reason. But yeah, that is the last pick of round 3 that I am covering. So yeah, I will usually I do like my whole shtick with an outro. I'm not even gonna do that until the end of the round 4 recap. Because I feel like we should be able to do round 4 today completely. I feel like hopefully at least. If not, then that's fine. But I don't see a world where this can't be done today. Because the person that's picking right now, want to, I'll still do the outro just in case, because I don't know how long people are gonna take for their picks. With that being said, if you guys like the content, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Really means a lot for me because I just do this for fun. Most people the people that just do this as their job. It's like, they do it for, that's how they make their money. Like, I just do it for fun. So like anytime you show support, really means a lot for me because, it's like I take it seriously in the sense of like when I do these type of things, like I'm pretty dedicated to it. But it's like I'm not like it's not like my job. It's like I'm not making a living off it. What I get really means a lot. But yeah, hopefully that I could do the round 4 recap today. It depends on how long people take for their drafts, for their draft picks. But with that being said, your boy Sal is out. Have a good night. Oh god, I missed on stream.